So here I wanted to show you a little more detail about the whistles that you can find in the sound file. And the reason I'm doing this is because I'm going to be doing 2 more videos. The next video I'll do is going to be inserting a crossing signal whistle into engines that don't have a crossing signal originally. And the one after that is going to be inserting a quilling whistle into PS3 engines that don't have the quilling whistle originally. So doing those 2 functions requires a little bit of background about whistles. So let me start up my ADPCM program. I've already dropped the file in there. I'm going to be using the file from a 484 Greenbrier steam engine. That's the number 20-3677-1. I press Analyze, which shows us all of the sound clips in the sound file for that engine. We're going to start with the sounds up in the 40s, and I'm going to play sound number 41, which is a single toot, and sound number 43, which is a double toot, and sound number 44, which is a triple toot. So as you're editing sounds, these 3 sounds are useful because they contain short whistle sounds or horn sounds. The last one in this group is sound number 42, which is the crossing signal sound, which is original to this engine. Now I'll show you some other sounds in the sound file. These sounds are identical to the ones in the 40s. I'm going to start with number 177, which is a single toot. It's exactly the same clip as sound number 41. Sound number 177 also happens to be the sound that you get when you press the sound 01 button on your remote. Another sound is located at clip number 242, which is a double toot, and clip number 255 as a crossing signal sound, exactly the same sound as clip number 42. Starting at 152 is the regular horn sounds. So when you press the horn button, these are the sounds that the engine plays. So clip number 152 is just a horn with a simple ending. Total length, I can tell from my program here, is 3.77 seconds. When I first played this clip 152, I could hear that it abruptly ended. It didn't tail off as we're used to hearing. I finally figured out what was causing that, and that is that it's not the complete clip. The clip 152 must have an ending clip attached onto it when it's played. So clip numbers 153, 154, 155, and 156 are the endings to the 152 clip. So I'll play each of those for you. They're kind of short and maybe indistinct. That was 153. Here's 154. Here's 155. Here's 156. So normally when you play the whistle, you hold the whistle button down briefly and it will play. It plays clip 152 immediately followed by 153. And my program does the same thing. Is if I play clip 152, it actually does play clip 153 afterwards, which is the normal ending. Then the ending clips 154, 155, and 156, they play when you hold the whistle button down for a longer period of time. In my program, I use the long play button to show you what it's going to sound like. Each time I press in my program, each time I press the long play button, it'll play clip 152, followed by randomly either clip 154, 155, or 156, which is what the engine also does with the sound file. So I'll clip this and we'll see which one it plays. Okay, there I can tell from my message window that it played clip number 154. I'll just try it again. So there it played clip number 156 as the endings. So this clip 152, it's a useful clip when you're editing sound files to get a long sound. The last sound I want to play for you here is clip number 3. So in the newest PS3 engines, this is the Quillable Whistle clip. I'm going to play this and then I'll explain to you what you're hearing. So if you've read about Quillable Whistle, you realize that when you activate that function on the remote, you can use the thumb wheel switch to vary both the pitch and the volume of the actual whistle. And what the engine does is it uses the bits and pieces of this clip number 3 and puts them in different orders and sequences to give you the rising pitch sounds, lowering pitch sounds, and high volume sounds and low volume sounds. I can show you what those individual little pieces look like. With my latest version of the program, you press the quill button, then you press analyze, and this takes that clip number 3 and it breaks it down into all of its subclips. In this particular case, there are 61 subclips. So I'll play a few of these so you get an idea of what that sounds like. So those are all little bits and pieces of whistle sounds that the program attaches from one onto the end of the previous to make the raising and lowering pitch and raising and lowering volume. So that's a tour of the sound file whistles and or horns. Just a comment, clip number 3, the Quillable Whistle, is indeed only a whistle. It does not appear in any diesel horn as its horns in diesel files. So look for the next 2 videos to tell you more about how to manipulate some of these whistles.